Welcome to How to Write an Essay for Anna Karenina. So I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to look at the thesis, and then secondly, I'm going to look at the first body paragraph to explain to you how we connect the body paragraph to the thesis. I use colors, so hopefully it'll help you understand the concept better. The thesis is Anna uses language, eye contact, and touch in order to gain Dolly's trust and take the first step in soothing her mind so she is more receptive to the reconciliation plan. These three components are in colors yellow, blue, and purple. The persuasion part is in pink. So we have to connect these three concepts with persuasion. So if you want to persuade someone, you have to use these three. And so let's look at the first body paragraph briefly. So we have one piece of evidence. We use the word Dolly repeatedly, and that's highlighted in yellow because it reflects the idea of language. And next we have a rephrasing of the persuasion plan to build trust and establish a good rapport in the dialogue. If you want to convince someone that you feel empathetic and that you care for them, you have to have an entry point. You have to start as an equal, not as a superior. So you have to use a term of endearing affection. And here's a second example building on the first. She says dear and darling as terms of endearment. And again, notice the pink, establishing a loving, nurturing relationship. They have a good relationship. So you see that there is a development, there's a refinement going from a general concept to a more specific. Rather than use the phrase Daria, uses Dolly, but then makes it even stronger by saying dear and darling. So language here is very important because it establishes um, a sense of pity, a sense of endearment, in order to have another person trust you, to see that they love you, and when they feel safe with you and feel loved by you, then they're more able to be persuaded by what you're willing to tell them. Agreed? So if you're formal, there's less chance they'll be responsive. But when you are familiar with a loving tone, there's a greater chance that they will respect you. Part 2.